Uh, and finally, don't forget fill the feedback form at the end. And this is important not only for us, but improve your, but also for you, because completing the form allows you to receive your uh, s- uh, partic- uh, participate certificates, participation certificates. Okay. Today, our guest speaker is founder of Ohio Green Fusion Network. She is a civil engineer and MSc in Building Services Engineering. She brings nearly a decade of experience working across green buildings, carbon management, and sustainability strategy in sectors including infrastructure, hospitality, utilizers, corporations, and education, where she support organization and improving energy, water and carbon performances, and preparing for future climate and regulatory risk. It's time for you, for Upeksha Virajini, madam. Upeksha previously served as the General Manager of the Green Building Council of Sri Lanka and contributing to National Green Rating System and collaborating with the World Green Building Council. She is the founder, director, and principal consultant of EcoHive and leads the Green Fusion Network to support and the next generation of green professionals. She's award-winning professional, recognized as an outstanding green professional in 2025 and a second runner-up at the IET Young Woman Engineer of the Year Awards. Please join me in welcoming Upeksha Virajini. Uh, it's time for you, madam.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Sitimi, for your the great introduction. Okay, let's move ahead with today's session. So I'm really happy to see such kind of participants today. Those who have connected with us to learn more about how green skills matter for every role. And also looking at the registrations, I hope the same participants are here. And I see a lot of undergraduates, fresh graduates, and professionals across many fields have joined today. So I will speak today in a way that you can translate everything into your own background. So before that, like Situmi mentioned, I really hope everyone would engage with the discussion. So we are having these sessions live so that you can engage with the industry professionals we are taking into the discussions. So likewise, I would like you to engage with me today during the session. So I might ask questions, and if you can answer maybe through the Zoom chat, that would be great. So, as the beginning, so how many of you think your job or your background, if you are a student, your background or the job you are studying for will look exactly same in 5 years? What do you think it will happen? If you think like that, you can type yes in the chat. If not, you can type no. How many of you think your job or the job you are studying for will look exactly the same? Okay, we are getting answers. Thank you for engaging. Okay, no, no, yeah. So I can see you know where we are going. That's really good. Okay, let's dive in. Yes, the future of jobs is changing. And so, why are the jobs changing in the first place? Is it, you can see here, I have stated 5 reasons, 5 key labor market drivers have identified according to the Future of Jobs report published by World Economic Forum. So, is it only because of AI, or is it only because of climate change, or is it something bigger happening? According to this report, like it says, there are 5 big forces reshaping the job globally. So let me ask you, how many of you feel technology is already changing how you study or work? So, we are now working with AI and all, so it is changing how we study also, right? So, another question. So, have you noticed the words like sustainability, green, ESG, or climate? These type of words are showing up in your conversations. If you are familiar, you can type yes, and the familiar words. What are the familiar words? So, have you noticed the words like sustainability, green, ESG, climate change? Have you noticed those words in your conversations, day-to-day conversations? Yes? Okay. Yeah. Thank you for engaging. That's really wonderful. Thank you. We have a really good audience today. Okay. So that's the green transition. And it is not future talk. It's currently happening. It's the current reality. And what about the uncertainty? Like with the jobs also, prices, the global issues, everything is changed. And now all these factors are happening at the same time. If technology, green transition, the all the five factors mentioned here are happening at the same time. And when the world changes this fast, obviously jobs cannot stay the same. So those are the reasons for the change. Okay, now let's zoom out for a moment. Like we'll look at the bigger picture. Like for a long time, our economy worked in a very simple way. Like we take resources and we make made products and use them and then throw it away. So even before that, also we had a barter and tender kind of economy, and then with the industrialization, we moved into that kind of take, make, waste kind of model. We call it as linear economy. And it's honestly speaking, it worked for growth, but it also created like pollution, waste. It generated a lot of waste and also climate related problems. So now the problem is the planet started pushing back. So extreme weather events, we everyone is experiencing this. Extreme weather events, resource shortages, and rising costs, and also the climate related risk. So everything is happening. So you can see in this image, in the middle part of this, you can see the green transition. That means we are realizing that the old model cannot continue. That take, make, waste model can't continue. So now the world is slowly moving towards something new. And that is what we call the green and circular economy. Uh, that is that is an economy where we use clean energy, and we design smarter systems, and we reduce waste and reuse resources, and also think long term instead of short term. So this shift is not happening because we suddenly became environmentally friendly. It is happening because it's becoming an economic necessity. So because when the economy changes, job change, and when the jobs change, skills also must change too. Okay, I don't think I need to convince everyone here that the climate change is real. So everyone knows that, right? Because we are already experienced that. Especially living in a tropical island like Sri Lanka, the impact is much bigger. Impact is stronger because we are more exposed to floods, landslides, droughts, heat stress, and water-related issues. And from in future, the sea level rise, everything will be affected the island nations like us. So we have the bigger impact. So this is not just an environmental problem now, and it's a life, work, and economic problem too. So today, it's not enough to talk about only reducing emissions. We also need to talk about adapting to the rising temperatures. That means building resilience, building the resilience for that events. So our systems or jobs or communities can continue to function. So resilience is important. Okay, so in the previous image, I showed you how the economy was transitioned to the green economy, and in the middle way, I showed you the green transition. So now we know that the climate change is real. And next question is, what are we actually changing? And the green transition, if we look at the green transition, it simply means the changing how we live, how we work, and how we do business. And it's all about using less energy, less water, and fewer resources while causing less harm to the environment. While protecting environment, we can work, live, and do our businesses. That means we are moving away from the systems that damage nature and also which cause for like cause too much in the long run. So we are moving away from those, and it's about actually doing things like cleaner, smarter, and more efficient way rather than damaging nature and having too expensive things in the in practice. So that is what this looks like. Like you can see in the image also, renewable energy. We can see efficient buildings, smarter transport, and better resource use, and that's where how a green transition happens. So those are the signs of green transition. Okay, so let me clear up one very common fear I hear all the time. So many people think if I want a green career, I have to change my degree. I have to start from zero. Or I have to completely switch my fields. But that's the biggest myth. Because the reality is, the most green careers today are built by adding the skills to what you already know. So I am going to convince this point from the session today. That's the whole focus because the green transition doesn't replace your profession. It changes how your profession is practiced. So that's why sustainability is now no longer a separate department. It's quietly entering every job description now. Okay. So I'm going to take this very recent example, very sensitive and uh, very highly sad story, the cyclone Ditwa. And I know everyone must have impacted from this disastrous event. Did you? I don't think here there is no one who is not was not impacted from any way. So we had the heavy rainfall, flooding events, infrastructure damage, disrupted services, and mostly affected people had economic losses as well as we lost people. So this is what climate risk look like in real life. And this is why climate change is now no longer just an environmental topic because it directly affects our businesses, infrastructure, services, everything, the jobs, economy, everything. Now the climate change impacts on us. So if we further look at how these incidents, that we experience a very extreme weather event, which will be very common in the future. So if you look at the impact from role by role, so if we take engineers and the built environment, we saw the flooded roads and buildings and drainage systems the completely overwhelmed and designs that were never meant to handle today's climate conditions was also exposed. So this was not just about heavy rain. So this cyclone questioned how we design, how we build and maintain our infrastructure. And this is where the role of engineers is changing. So today, especially civil engineers, every engineering profession is no longer only about the strength. It is not only about strength, their safety and cost. It's also about the climate resilience. So climate resilience is now part of their engineers' responsibility. That this don't misunderstand. This doesn't mean engineers failed. It means the climate context has changed, and our skills must evolve with it. So that's the lesson behind this, the story behind this. And okay, let's move into beyond engineering, some other roles as well. Especially if you look at the businesses and management aspect, the for businesses and managers, the also climate events directly affect operation. When we look at the businesses, because employees can't report to work, supply chains get delayed, and operations are disrupted, and very quickly financial losses start adding up. So this is why climate events are now no longer just environmental issues. Climate events are now business continuity risk. If we look at the finance and policy, for finance teams and those policymakers, the impact shows up in numbers, like the repair cost, insurance claims, the public spending pressure, and wider economic losses. So when you look at that, you can see that the climate events are no longer future risks; they are current financial related, current financial realities. Okay, so this recent event didn't ask who worked in sustainability, right? It didn't care about our job titles or any department. It affected everyone. So that's why sustainability is now no longer a separate department. Like I said, it is entering every job description. Everyone has responsibility, and everyone must obtain green skills. Like make awareness means getting improved or upgraded your knowledge. So after all, we looked at how it is impacting every role. So after seeing all this, uh, you may get a very fair question, right? How do we fit into this changing world? And here I want to be very clear. This is not about everyone becoming like climate scientists or sustainability managers. It's about adding some basic practical knowledge to what you already do. Because today every professional need a basic understanding of how climate change how climate change is happening, how energy, water, and carbon emissions, the carbon footprint, all these terms should be very familiar to everyone, every profession, and especially climate related risk, especially being in Sri Lanka. And more importantly, how these uh, terms or how these concepts affect your own job decisions. So, this combination of knowledge and application is what we now call green skills. And again, I want to highlight green skills are not about changing careers, they are about adding the right skills to the job you already do. Okay, like I said, the climate change is no longer treated as only environmental issue. Today, it directly affects money, jobs, business decisions. So here, I want to take an example. You have to just think about the banks. Banks don't care about climate change because it's trendy, right? Because it is happening now, and they care about climate change not because they are trendy. Sorry, they care because the events like floods and droughts, those storms affect whether business can operate. So that's their concern because it affects whether they can repay the loans, right? So that makes the climate risk a financial risk. And that is also why the new global rules like the International Financial Reporting Standards, we call IFRS, S1 and S2, now they are coming, they are becoming mandatory. So these rules simply ask companies to explain two things. They're asking how sustainability and climate risk affect their finances and how climate change can impact future performance. So, this means the climate risk must now be explained in financial language. So, we have to um, explain our impact on our business, and from business to climate change and climate change to business from rupees and cents. So we have to we need to have the financial in terms of the for the banking professionals. Apart from their financial knowledge, they must obtain the green skills, climate change and everything related skills to be like they have to follow those standards. So for that they need that skill. Okay, so that is why we call that this knowledge, what I was talking about, because they need people who understand climate, climate and weather risk, energy, water, carbon footprint, and those carbon related impacts. These knowledge means green skills. So it's becoming a very basic knowledge for everyone. So up to now, if you understood what we are talking about, and if you feel this is interesting, please type yes, and it's interesting, or let us know whether you are here and yeah, getting something from today's session. Okay, thank you very much. Okay, let's very good. Thank you so much. Now let's zoom out and look at what's happening globally. The global perspective of the green skills, especially for the job seekers. So according to the global data, this is based on LinkedIn Green Skills report, the latest one. So green hiring is growing almost twice as fast as the number of people who actually have green skills. That means demand is growing faster than the supply. So the demand for jobs for green skills is higher, but the speed of people getting those skills is low. So there's a huge gap. There's a gap means gap is an opportunity, right? So it's a very important. There's also a very important insight in the third point here. More than 53% of those green hires are now into the non-green roles. That means very traditional roles like like IT professionals, managers, engineers, for the financial teams, like they are not sustainability related roles, but now the green skills or the professionals who have the green skills are hired for those types of roles. So once again, this confirms something very important, that the whole focus of today's session, green skills are becoming basic requirements for regular jobs. Okay. Yeah, when people hear green jobs, even me also a few years back, I also thought the green jobs means sustainability related jobs. Because they when we hear green jobs, we imagine a sustainability officer, environmental scientist, or someone working on like climate scientist. All these roles come into our mind. So if you thought the same, uh, again, you can type yes. Did you think of the same when you think about green roles? Did you think about the sustainability officers and environmental scientists and all? Yeah. Yeah, me, same. A few years back, I also thought the same. But today, like I said earlier in the previous slide, today more than half of the green hires are from the non-green roles. People are being hired into the regular jobs with the green skills added on top. So let's make this very practical with few examples mentioned here. So let's take the marketing. Marketing professionals or marketing teams is a very you can't see green component here at once, right? But now marketing teams now need to understand sustainability. It's not to not to exaggerate it, but to avoid greenwashing and build real trust. Greenwashing means claiming that something is sustainable without it being actually sustainable. So that's what we call the greenwashing. So marketing teams now have the green skills. They have the understanding about the sustainability related basic knowledge to avoid that greenwashing. And if some company the companies who do the greenwashing lose trust from the people, so that is not good for the business. And when we look at the HR and management related roles, now they no longer just about like hiring skills for hiring skills. They have to think about building a future ready workforce, and also within a company they need to maintain a sustainability culture where the staff let's take an example for a green building. So you may have heard about green buildings. I'm taking that example because I am a green building related specialized professional. So I see in my experience also people get certifications as green building, but sometimes when we go and ask from the occupants there or people who work in the building, do you know that this is a green building? And do you know what green building is and how this building differs from other buildings? They don't know. And they don't know how the what are the specialties of those buildings and how to operate those buildings. So there's no point of having those certifications without training the people inside or having a sustainability culture inside that building. So that is why HR is very important. HR related people having those green skills is very important to maintain that sustainability culture. And engineers are the problem solvers, right? They are the innovators, and they are not only civil engineering, electrical, electronic, IT, everyone. They are the problem solvers and innovators in generally. And they have to think about the energy efficiency, water efficiency, material use, and how our innovations become resilient for the climate change. So they have to think about all these things now. So and let's take I explained earlier also related to the finance. Yes, finance teams now deal with those climate related risk, and especially with the upcoming new financial regulations related to sustainability. They definitely have to have the knowledge of they have to have the green skills. And when we look at the IT sector, those are the teams that are expected to manage the energy efficient systems and sustainability data, especially in a world which is evolving with AI and all. So you may have heard to operate AI, it's really energy consuming. So data centers are getting that is one of the biggest sectors now, which is evolving with the AI, and it consumes a lot of energy. It consumes a lot of water to cool those data centers. So now IT professionals have very great responsibility to operate those IT related equipments very efficiently, and uh, they need to have those green skills. So what this really means is green skills are not replacing your job. They are upgrading your job. So let's take few more examples. If we take teachers or university professors and educators, they are no longer just teaching subjects. They have to shape how the next generation think about resources, climate, responsibility, and the future economy. They have to have those understanding and teach or educate the young generation. And when we take, I think majority of the today's audience will be university students. So your role is also very clear. You may graduate with a very strong degree, but employers now expect basic understanding of climate change, energy, water, carbon footprint, and everything. They You must have those understanding when you go for a job. So green skills are becoming part of your employability, not specialization. And again, managers and leaders, they are they make decisions. They are the decision makers, and those decisions are affected by the climate risk. Sometimes without even realizing it, it affects. So supply chains, operating cost, business continuity, long-term value, all these are now influenced by climate and resource issues. So that means leadership today also requires the green awareness. Okay, then I can go on like this, but let's take the final example. The highest level, policymakers and politicians, they also must balance the economic growth. They have they are the policymakers, so they must balance economic growth with the climate resilience, public welfare, and long-term national stability. So we had the very good example very recently. So without green knowledge, even well-intended decisions can create future risk. So again and again, our point is convinced, right? So this is not about like who works in sustainability. It's about how sustainability now works through everyone. And green skills are not a separate. There's a separate path also, but the green skills, having green skills is not a separate career path. They are becoming a shared language across education, every industry, education, leadership, business, and everything. Okay, so this is the key message I want to leave with you today. Green skills are no longer a career choice; they are becoming a baseline skill across every profession. So you didn't need to become just imagine to when the Zoom and Excel, email, when you get used to those, you didn't need to become an IT professional, right? And in the same way, now you don't need to become a sustainability professional to understand climate, energy, water, all those things, carbon, climate risk, all these things. You don't need to become a sustainability professional, but you must have that understanding to survive. Okay, so that's why the green skills, those are the green skills, and it is not about like starting over, stopping your career and starting, but it's about adding a new layer of thinking to your existing role. So green skills don't replace your profession; they just future-proof it. Okay, so I believe that you are now convinced that the green skills matter, right? So who provides training? Actually, who has this question? Who got this question in mind? Can I see hands or yes? Who provides training? So that's a very common question. So if green skills are becoming very basic skills for every job, who actually teaches us this in a practical way, right? So at the moment, most people face one of the two problems. Either training is too technical and only for specialists, or it's too theoretical and not connected to real jobs. And what's missing there is the practical role-based green skill training. So either it is too technical or either it is too theoretical and not applicable to the practical life. So this gap is exact. We are trying to close that gap through the Green Skills Accelerator Program, which is under the Green Future Network. Okay, so before introducing you the Green Skills Accelerator Program, so this is one of the key objective of having the session today. I'll introduce you who we are first. So EcoHive, so we are from the EcoHive, and this is an impact-driven sustainability platform, and we work at the intersection of the real-world sustainability challenges, education, and action. So we focus on turning sustainability from a concept to real world action. So, and we work through three main pillars: EcoHive Green Solutions, EcoHive Academy, and Green Bus. Where in the first pillar, we work with buildings and businesses and projects with real sustainability challenges. So we provide the sustainability related consultation from the first pillar. And from the second one, we focus on the green skill education for undergraduates and professionals. And from the third pillar, we are trying to relate the story through storytelling to make sustainability more related and not intimidating. And you can see the Green Future Network it comes under the EcoHive Academy, and it was created because we kept seeing the same problem again and again. I personally got a lot of uh, like requests from undergraduates, especially asking for career pathways in sustainability. So I thought of having this network to support those students and those who are starting the career. Okay, so let's move ahead with the Green Skills Accelerator Program. So this is not about like turning everyone, again, I'm saying, not about turning everyone into sustainability expert, right? This program is a foundation learning pathway, sorry, designed for people who want like real knowledge, clarity and not the complexity. So we teach in a very simple way through this foundation program. So it's for any profession, not just for the green roles, even for undergraduates, fresh graduates, working professionals in any field who think who are convinced that that you must gain the green skills are welcome for this program. And the program help you understand how climate change works, how climate change is happening, and basic understanding of. I'll share the content of the program also. Climate, energy, water, carbon. You will be knowledgeable in those areas. You will understand the foundation knowledge, and most importantly, it helps you how sustainability shows up in your own job. That's really important. So instead of like feeling left behind or overwhelmed, you gain confidence to make better future ready decisions. So you may heard everyone is talking about sustainability, ESG, and everything. So if you are not familiar, you are not comfortable to go ahead with that conversation, right? So this is the right place to learn about those concepts in a very simple manner. This is not a technical, we are not very technical type of course. This is a very foundation program. Okay. And we hope to conduct this program as an online series launching next week on 27th. And if any professional from any organization are interested in having this program on site at their premises for their employees, we are very happy to come and conduct those sessions as well. And even for schools, we are really happy to come and have workshops or session. So this is the content of this online series. Um, it covers key sustainability areas like sustainability and the green economy, climate science for every professional should know, like that. Those two modules are compulsory because I think I believe that everyone needs to have the same baseline understanding when we move ahead. So those two topics are very must-have ones. So that's why we made it compulsory if you move ahead with the total program. And if you, if you are interested in some other programs, then it's really important to complete the first two modules. And in you can see sustainability and green economy is the first two, and climate science every professional should know. And then afterwards you build uh, based on interest. So the rest of the sessions are electives. But if you complete the entire sessions series, you will get a certificate as Green Skills Accelerator certificate. But each successful completion of each module also, you will be getting a completion certificate. Yeah, these are the few highlights of the program. Like these sessions are live and we run them in the evening, so you can attend after work and after studies, and they are very really interactive. Like this session, actually more than this session, we used to have uh, so we had this session last year also. With this program was launching a different name as Green Career Readiness Program in 2025. So we are launching the same opening for every professionals as Green Skills Accelerator Program. So previous session was like we focused for like green sustainability related professionals, but we thought of opening it for everyone. That's why we thought of changing the name. And it was really interactive sessions, the first series. And you can join with group activities, and you can engage with the rest of the participants. That is really live and engaging sessions. And you don't need to commit everything at once. That's why we thought of having this module by module. Previous uh, session series was conducted as a course, as a batch. But this time, you can register module by module based on your time, budget, and interest. And evaluation wise, each module is evaluated, and you get a certificate for each completed module. So if you complete even few modules, you still walk away with something tangible with with certificates. And like I said, when you complete the 10 modules, you earn the Green Skills Accelerator certificate. And if you get the membership if you are a member of our Green Future Network, then your membership category is also upgraded. The level of membership is also upgraded to the next level next year as EcoHive Trailblazer from EcoHive Explorer. So we will explain all these terms. Okay, who conducts the trainings? So this is not only conducted by me. We have a very reputed and very experienced panel of experts. So they are the people who are actively working in sustainability, industry, buildings, businesses, and even technology. So introducing myself, I'll be leading several of the foundation and core sessions with my background in green buildings, carbon, sustainability strategy, and most importantly, my focus is on making complex topics simple and usable for real jobs. And Semini Hasanti, she brings very strong corporate sustainability and ESG experience, especially from the global business context. So when we talk about sustainability in organizations, it grounded in how companies actually operate. So she conducts the ESG related sessions in our program. And Chatura Vidhanapatirana, he is also an engineer and supports a very important gap here: how to communicate sustainability clearly. Because knowing sustainability is one thing, explaining it to teams, clients, or management is another thing. So soft skill development part, we are focusing that as well. So he is conducting those sessions. And Venuru here, Venru Jaisingha is also a smart and green building practitioner. He brings deep practical green building and implementation experience. So this is not theory. It's about how it works in the real world, real life. Janit Disanayake also represents the technology and innovation side. He's a researcher. Um, he's a global researcher and the group chief technology officer from Nunop, Sri Lanka. And he works on the technology and innovation side, like how digital tools, AI systems, and systems thinking support sustainability. So so what you are getting is not like one perspective. So you are learning from a multidisciplinary team here. And because sustainability today also touches the every profession. So it's important to learn from a multidisciplinary team. Okay, who can join and what's the investment? So this program is not designed for one type of person. So you either green professionals, especially with the early career professionals and professionals in non-green roles, which I was explaining earlier, like anyone in finance, IT, engineering, HR, or whatever, you can join. Undergraduates and fresh graduates also can join with our program. And if anyone is thinking about changing their career into something like if you are bored with your job and you need to switch your career, I think this is you will explore new pathways if you join the program and learn. And we are talking about upgraded knowledge, like day-to-day world updates, very updated session series. So you will learn a lot and you can make a decision based on those. And anyone looking to future proof their career adding the green skills are welcome to join. So this is, I think, uh, so we especially thinking about the undergraduates, we thought of offering this program module wise so that they can afford. So Greenfield, especially if they are members of our network, it's just 2,500 per module, which is a 2-hour session, and you get knowledge as well as practical knowledge as well as certificate for that price. And non-members, it's 3,500 per module. And we hope to start the next session series next week, 27th. So if you are interested, you can register before 21st, 25th for the first session. And by the way, you can scan the QR here. I'll make it bigger. If you are interested, you just scan it or take a photograph. And if you fill the feedback form, we will share you the details as well. You can enroll the session. You don't need to pay to fill this form. Just show your interest. Then when sessions are scheduled, we will email you. We will email you and inform this session is happening this day. Like that, we will share you the details. Okay. So before I end, I want to show you why we built this program. I told you earlier also, this is our first set of eco-high trailblazers. They are coming from different professions, different backgrounds, and different career stages. But they managed to complete the session series and upgraded their knowledge. And there are professionals from like bank managers, undergraduates, fresh graduates. They are from different backgrounds. So they upskill and we got really good feedback from them. We are happy to share those with you also. This is what Green Skills Accelerator Program is also. It's about like real people, real learning, and real confidence. So this year, this picture can include you also if you join the entire session series. Okay. In today's world, uh, degrees alone are not enough. So adaptation is the new qualification. So you have to adapt. It's the fundamental theory in even evolution. So if we don't adapt, we can't survive. So adaptation is the new qualification, and green skills are not about saving the planet someday. They are about surviving, staying relevant, and leading right now. And those who adapt early, they don't just survive, and but they lead. Okay, so that's all. But if you are interested about learning about how about more about Green Future Network and how to get the membership and learning pathways, you can type yes. Yeah, I can quickly show you how to get membership and all. Otherwise, it's the platform is open for questions. Yes, asking about the time duration, it's a 2 hour module. Okay, let us know who is interested about joining this program. Are you interested on Green Skills Accelerator Program? If yes, type yes or just let us know. Okay, Viraj. Okay, one student from University of Kelani is asking, environmental management and conservation course will this session series offer next year too? Next year mean 2027. So that depends on you. If you are interested on the session series, we offer it continuously. But for this year, we just thinking of having one session per year, one session series per year. So if you are interested, um let us know. If there are a lot of requests, we will consider having another session. But currently, we think of having only one program. Okay. Mm, Andrew, sometimes it would be hard to join online. If I register and follow recordings, it will add up. Okay. This is, I think, a member. Um, for members, it is because you will miss the group activities, which will add points also. So try to join live sessions. Otherwise, you can, yes, we can share recordings, but you will lose the points for the group activities if some activities are there. Okay. Okay, it's really nice to have participants, 70 plus participants today. Yes, if you have any question. I'll quickly go ahead with the while questions are coming up. I'll share details about the Green Future Network. It's a membership based platform we build, connect, and launch green careers. So our vision is to build a future ready generation of professionals who lead the green economy with integrity, evidence, and purpose. So the Green Skills Accelerator program was focused on everyone, right? But Green Future Network is something we can say it is ideal for people who want to choose green roles like sustainability related careers. They can join. But yeah, so we provide the green skills training, mentorship, and career guidance. That is really great. So I believe it is very useful because I also once in this pathway before I starting my own company, I have done several jobs. So career guidance is really important for a new professional. especially in an evolving career like this. So we provide one-to-one mentoring for our members, and we already completed few sessions with our members. They got uh, like one-to-one discussion on how to choose a career path, how to choose even learning pathways. So we provide the foundation training, but let's say if somebody is want to learn about green buildings and become a green building professional, so we provide guidance what kind of programs to follow, what kind of certification courses to do, and everything through our mentorship program. And we engage students for our projects. Industry exposure through projects means that. And already we have given jobs or internship opportunities for members who have completed the previous program, and they are working with us. And recognition for your impact mean we have developed a reward system, uh, re- like we recognize people for their impact. So I'll explain what it is. That recognition pathway is the GFN impact path. So this is the pathway you can go ahead through the network. So you can join our network with the as EcoHive Explorer, and through completing those foundation sessions, you can become a EcoHive Trailblazer. Then completing projects and engaging with real sustainability actions, you can become a EcoHive ambassador and EcoHive mentors and fellow uh, in the uh, in the upcoming future. So right now, EcoHive mentors and fellows are joined with the we invite them invitation based, but when the network evolves, you can also become a mentor and fellow. And this network is powered by leader framework. We have developed our own framework called leader. That means there are 6 pillars you can join. You can, these are the activities you can do within the network. You can learn, you can engage, you can act through projects, and you can discover. That means research related skills. And you can empower, you can lead teams, and you can rise, like get recognition, and you can rise. So so we measure the impact of our network with the leader framework. And the today's session supports the second pillar, engage. So the members who join today will get points for the engagement under the engagement pillar. So quick recap about last year, we had this type of live sessions. We started the network in June. So from that onwards, like almost every month, we had this live session. And we completed the Green Career Readiness Program, and we celebrated World Environment Day. And through the leader framework, we are now trying to track our impact. And for the members, they will build a profile uh, reporting or recording all these activities. Those are verified by us, and they can even show that document in interviews also. So it is an interview ready document, and in very near future they will get access to a digital platform also, where they can download this report whenever they need, whenever they have an interview or something, they can download it and take. So that proves what are the green related, sustainability related skills they have developed, and what are the projects they have done, all these things in one document. Okay, I think uh, if you are interested, you can join our network. So I'll share a QR again if you are interested in joining the network, but we will share the details through email also. Thank you very much. Situmi, we can share the feedback form. Those who have.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Upeksha. for your valuable ideas and for sharing such as insightful session. I believe Green Skills Accelerator Program is very interesting. Let's capture memory this session.
Yeah.
Please turn on your camera if you can, so we can take a group photograph.
Okay, Sitami, can you capture or?
Yeah.
Okay. It's really nice to see familiar faces here. Thank you so much for joining.
Are you okay? Thank you, all of you. And
Share the feedback form also so that they can secure the certificate. Okay, meanwhile, if you have any questions, you can follow our. I would like to invite you to follow the social media pages of us, and you can follow me and through LinkedIn and connect with us through our media platforms, WhatsApp group, wherever possible. If you have any questions related to the program or anything. Okay. Okay, we are sharing the feedback form link. Please fill it within like 15 minutes, so we will close the responses in 15 minutes. Okay, feedback form.
I have shared already.
Zoom chat, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so the link is here for the feedback form. Please fill it within 15 minutes. And thank you very much for joining today. Feedback form link is already there, Sandoni.